Terraform and CloudFormation. Let's see a demo of both. We're going to use env0 to run the demo for both of these. And I already have a project set up here for us, and it's called Terraform versus CloudFormation, which is very simple to create. You just create a new project in your env0 environment. And then from here, we're going to create a new environment. I've already created two templates, one for Terraform and one for CloudFormation, as you see here. Let's start off with CloudFormation and go ahead and click Run Now. And I'll go through how we've created these templates at the end of this video. So now we have this set up. This looks good. We don't need to set up anything else because the template has already set up a variable for us for AWS region, US East 1, and that's really all we need to set up here. You can always create a destroy after. This is a TTL if you don't want your developers to forget about destroying an environment where they've run some tests. You can always run that. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and click Run, and this will start the deployment process for us. You can see multiple steps here. It's in progress right now. So let's let this one run, and then we'll create a new environment using our Terraform template. And what this is going to create basically for both of those templates is an S3 bucket in AWS, just to show you the differences real quick. You can go ahead and give it a workspace name or let it choose a workspace for you. We're going to use the env0 remote backend, and everything else is fine. Again, we have the TTL here. You can put variables if you want here. This is a global variable. It doesn't apply here, but we can just leave it. And any environment variables you can add as well. We're going to go ahead and click Run. We don't have any variables. It's a very simple deployment, very simple Terraform configuration. So we'll let this run as well. As you can see, it's going here, running in progress. While this runs, I want to show you the templates that we created. So ahead of time, I created these two templates here. Let's take a look at the first one, which is a Terraform template. You give it a simple name and the Terraform version that you want to run with. And then you can connect your version control system. I have it connected to my GitHub here. And you can specify a branch or even a folder within your repo. Then you can add your variables here. We don't have any variables. And then you can select what projects this template will apply to. So we applied it only to this Terraform versus CloudFormation project. So that's our template for Terraform. Our template for CloudFormation, very similar. We go ahead and give the template a name and connect it to our GitHub. And from here, we have to specify the name of our template within the repo. So we specify the name right here. The variables, we've added AWS region for our variable, and then again, what project we want this template to apply to. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our running environments. Let's see what's going on here. They're both waiting approval, right? So let's do Terraform first. It seems like everything works out. And we've got our Terraform plan run here, and we can see that we're creating, this is our dry run, of course. We're creating a bucket with a lifecycle, with a public access config, and with bucket versioning. And we can see the output will be the ARN of this S3 bucket and also the name of this bucket. I like it. I will approve, and this will go ahead and apply our changes. Okay. So similarly, we can do the same for for CloudFormation, and we can go ahead and review. So you can see CloudFormation runs a describe change set here. Here's the command that it ran for the deploy. And here's the command for the describe change set. And you can see the changes that will happen here. We're adding a resource type AWS S3 bucket and more information that you can see here. Looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and approve this. And that should go and create this bucket for us as well. If I jump into AWS S3, you can see there's nothing created yet. If I go ahead and click a refresh, I see that the Terraform one got created. If we wait a little bit, the other one, the CloudFormation one will get created very soon, as you can see here. While this gets created, let me jump real quick into our config, give you an idea of how this is working. So if I go into my Visual Studio Code, let's take a look at Terraform first. So here's the Terraform code, pretty simple. Let's make this a bit bigger for us so we can see that We have our AWS provider, regions US East 1. We've got the S3 bucket specified here. We have a tag built with Terraform. We have our public access block. We're blocking all public access, as you see. AWS S3 versioning is enabled, and bucket lifecycle configuration, we're expiring after 14 days, and this is enabled. And then just two outputs here, as we saw before, our bucket name and our bucket ARN. All right, I also have a CloudFormation template here. And as you can see, we're looking at the resource, AWS S3 bucket here, some properties, versioning is enabled. This is the bucket name, lifecycle, expiring in 14 days as well, blocking all access, public access. And once again, our outputs as you see here. So that's it, really very simple. And as you can see the difference right now, we're using YAML here versus using HCL. Again, depending on your preference. And as we mentioned in the blog post, of course, CloudFormation is only specific to AWS. Let's go ahead and take a look at our output. We can see here our CloudFormation output. We got the bucket name and we got the bucket ARN. Excellent. If we go back to our environment and look at Terraform, here's Terraform. And once again, our bucket name and ARN also shows up in Terraform. So if we jump into our AWS console and refresh this, we now see two buckets that got created, one by Terraform, one by CloudFormation. If I dig into CloudFormation and look at our properties, you see CloudFormation creates a few tags here. And what else? We see our permissions. We're blocked. There's no public access. And we can see our under management, our life cycle here. And you can see it's objects will expire in 14 days, as we saw. And that is pretty much it, really. If we look at the Terraform one, very similar. You see the properties we have built with Terraform the tag that we put in place. We've got permissions. Permissions are on. And we've got on for public access, and we have our management lifecycle, once again, expires in 14 days for these objects. This is a quick demo just to show you the differences between Terraform and CloudFormation and how you can use env0 to tailor to the needs of your company. You might have folks that really want to use CloudFormation. They're AWS experts. They want to go with that. Or you have folks that are multi-cloud oriented and they have AWS applications, they've got Azure, GCP, and so on, and Terraform fits the bill, right? So you don't have to pick or choose. You can always choose both with an agnostic framework platform such as env0. Thanks for watching.